so fucking funny, man. I can't. The beautiful eyes and everything is just the funniest fucking. The giant butt chin.
Juxtaposed to the Hobbit.
Yes, it's just so funny. Andy fucking Milonakis, nasty ass. Fucking pubic, goddamn hair-filled, nasty ass. Fucking Hobbit over there. I love that.
I was just laughing because it's like all these little like Lord of the Rings characters up top, and then at the bottom it's like SpongeBob.
It turned into SpongeBob because of Sauron. That is funny. I know, a clear divide. And then Krillin's thrown in there randomly. That's pretty good. That's amazing. But just the top half, like, it looks so good. You can just see, like, my unnecessary additions. That's so funny. And Smaug's like, I'm Benedict Cumberbatch for some reason.
Apparently, Christopher Lee wanted that role.
That would have been amazing. Fuck. Whatever, like, Cumberbatch. Okay, but at the same time, you know what Cumberbatch had to do? He actually had to, like, put on, like, the fucking mocap suit, and he got, like, on his hands and knees and was like...
Yeah, I'm sure the guy put in a lot of effort. I mean, that's...
Oh, no, but that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm just like, what if Christopher Lee He's like, are you sure? It's like, we need a dragon, Sir Lee. He's like, all right, if you're sure. I don't know if he was Sir. I don't know. I don't think he was knighted.
Yeah, I think it was knighted.
Was he Sir Christopher Lee? Wasn't he Sir Christopher Lee?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
like,
he was.
Okay, so it's like, they probably call him Mr. Lee though. But it's like, oh, he's like, all right, he gets on his hands and knees. It was behind the scenes.
That'd be hilarious.
It would have been that. God, I just love knowing that little fact, that little fun fact. Oh, apparently Christopher Lee wanted that role. Oh, and just have that flash of him in the mocap suit on his hands and knees, doing all that for the role. Because of technology, you would have had to do that instead of putting on like makeup. I'm kind of glad he didn't. No, I'm not glad he didn't because the circumstances of why he didn't was his death. So that's sad.
No, he reprised his role in the movie as Sauron in the Hobbit movies.
Yeah, but he wasn't like, he was in a costume and he was a wizard. He wasn't a fucking like on his hands and knees in a mocap studio.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Degrading himself for the role of a dragon is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, this old 80-year-old epic fucking knighted man is just like on his hands and he's like, oh my god. Like, it's just funny because, like, to him, he probably thought, like, in his head, he probably would just have to read it.
Yeah.
But like, they actually would have had him in the, you know, they probably wouldn't have had him because he's old as fuck, so.
He was apparently a big just Tolkien nerd in general. Like, I guess he met him.
Oh my god.
He met Tolkien. Yeah, he met Tolkien and was like, I'm a really big fan of your books. And he's like, I want to play Gandalf one day.
He's like, we're the same age, actually.
But yeah, that was like his whole thing is that he wanted to play Gandalf really bad.
Aww.
And they made him
It's
Sauron.
sad that he got the evil wizard.
He still had fun. I know they had like a bit of a falling out because they cut out like a bunch of scenes that he was in, and he was just like whenever he was approached for the Hobbit movies, he's like, well, am I actually going to be in the movie this time?
Damn. I wonder if they put him back in the director's cuts. Probably not.
Well, it was like, I think it was like the scene where he dies in the extended cut. Like how they cut that out, and he was like upset about that.
Oh, so they put him back. They put probably all his scenes that he was mad about back in the director's cut. That'd be cool, and that's probably why he went to The Hobbit. They're probably like, look, we're sorry, you know, we had to do the theatrical release, blah, blah, blah. All right, if I must. Water under the bridge, I understand.
Sounded more like Ian McKellen.
I know. I don't know why I went to Ian McKellen. Man. Was he? Was he? He found the ring. He's like, is this worth any money? Throws it away. Fucking Bilbo finds it.
I love Mr. Krabs' shape though. Like it's like so simple, just a triangle.
Yep. And like the satisfyingly curvy lines, and his eyes just have little versions of his eyes on top of them.
Yeah.
It's like shapes on shapes that create a creature. But they're very simple. And what's genius about it is it's nice, satisfying to look at. It's simple, and it's simple for the animators, you know?
Yeah. I think it also has to do with like kind of the Flandersization of everything.
Yeah. I guess so, yeah. It's like you could just see, or right, the Flanderization was what, again, like where it was more of just how they like become that perfect model of the character that they reuse over and over again, instead of it being like the original from like the pilot.
Right, yeah, like where they
like
just
Double D, like Double D and Ed, Ed and Eddie, they changed from the beginning, and especially the voice acting too. They do that with the voice acting. Like,
yeah.
Double D used to be like, "Hey guys," like more like raspy and shit, and then he turned into the man, you know, the Double D that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Where he's like, intriguing, like very clear voice. It's not raspy anymore, and that was, yeah, you're right. And then when it hits, it usually happens with shows between like the second and third season, where like they'll hit that model that they keep forever or something.
Well, then, yeah, so there's that whole period of like the bean mouth.
The bean mouth fucking Steven Universe shit, dude.
Yeah.
They had it in so many. Yeah, maybe you liked or disliked the shows, but it was just across the board. And I was talking to my artist friend about that, and he's like, yeah, and he knew about that, and like, cause it was well known and it's totally just obvious. It's like it was in it so much shit, cause it was just easy. It's easy to draw.
It's really easy to animate because you have like the noodly arms, which lets you do a lot of dynamic poses, and then you have the bean mouth and eyes, which are like really interchangeable between characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think of Steven Universe, and then Gravity Falls, and then all these other shows I didn't watch.
It started as early as you had like Adventure Time and Flapjack and stuff like that. Kind of did it.
Yeah.
Gumball.
But they had a style.
But like it started getting streamlined around that like Gumball era. Gumball.
Yeah, Gumball.
Universe, all that. But I really liked Gumball too. And I don't have a particular beef with that style. It was just that it kind of was oversaturated.
That's it. That's all. Yeah. That's it. It was just oversaturated. That's why I was like, why is it so oversaturated? And then it was like, oh, it's just lazy.
So, how do you like our end product here?
Oh! With that new edition? That's what you were saying, copying it. Oh. Why does he look... He like reminds me of someone else or something just a little bit. Like it's like SpongeBob. It's the cheeks near the nose. That's the funniest fucking thing. Like, that's more like, see you, Patrick. I love his little overarching, like, you know what's funny about it is like the perfect curve of his overarch of his eye, because it still looks, and his smile and the happiness of his cheeks make it look like not menacing but terrifying at the same time. It's like when those dudes on like the dark web grow the homunculuses and they like in their fucking jar and they actually like grow eyeballs and shit.
Oh my god.